Let us come to third formula. We shall prove the third formula as derivative of a to the power x is equal to a to the power x into log a. The function, the derivative of a to the power x, so we shall take y as a to the power x. This is equation 2. Similarly, we have taken the earlier formula as the first and second formula, where delta x and delta y be the corresponding small change in x and y respectively. Then directly we have write as y plus delta y is equal to a to the power x plus delta x, where delta x and delta y be corresponding small change in x and y respectively. This is equation 2. So equation 2 minus equation 1 implies delta y is equal to a to the power x plus delta x minus a to the power x, dividing both sides by delta x and taking as limit delta x tends to 0. So limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x is equal to limit delta x tends to 0, a to the power x plus delta x minus a to the power x by delta x. This can be written by small change in y by small change in x, where delta x tends to 0, by change in y by change in x can be written by the first principle as dy by dx, which is equal to limit delta x tends to 0, a to the power x taking as common a to the power x is equal to a to the power delta x minus 1 by delta x. There is a formula in limit we have read earlier, limit x tends to 0, a to the power x minus 1 by x is equal to log a. There was a formula. There is a formula you have known, perhaps everybody else. So using this formula, here limit delta x tends to 0, a to the power x is taking common to outside of limit delta x tends to 0, a to the power delta x minus 1 by delta x, which is equal to how much? A to the power x into log a. So dy by dx, derivative of y with respect to x is equal to a to the power x log a. So since y is equal to a to the power x, dy by dx, but derivative of with respect to x of a to the power x is equal to a to the power x into log a, where a is the constant, x is the variable. Using this formula, just example criteria, suppose the derivative of 2 to the power x is equal to 2 to the power x into log 2. Suppose the derivative of 3 to the power x is equal to 3 to the power x into log 3. Derivative of alpha to the power x is equal to alpha to the power x into log alpha, like this. Then we shall prove the next formula, the derivative of log x. Then we shall prove the derivative of log x is equal to 1 by x. So the function is here a log x, where x is greater than 0. X is greater than 0. Let y is equal to log x. This is equation 1. Then y plus delta y is equal to log x plus delta x. This is equation 2. So y is equal to log x. Then y plus delta y is equal to log x plus delta x. So this is where delta x and delta y be the corresponding small change in x and y respectively. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So equation 2 minus of equation 1, which implies equation 1 implies delta y is equal to log x plus delta x minus log x. There is a formula in a logarithm as log m minus log n can be written as log m by n to the base. Suppose this is base a, this is base a, this is base b, suppose this is base b, then log base b. You can take base as a, suppose log this minus log this, so log x plus delta x by x, which also can be written as is equal to log x by x, that is equal to 1 plus delta x by x. Then dividing both sides as delta x tends to 0 and taking limit as delta x tends to 0. So limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x is equal to limit delta x tends to 0, dividing both sides by delta x and taking as limit delta x tends to 0 on both sides. Log 1 plus delta x by x whole by delta x. So delta y by delta x can be represented as dy by dx. So there is a formula in limit you have read in first year. Limit x tends to 0, log 1 plus x whole by x is equal to 1. There is a formula आमे पढ़ी थिले सब मन थी रिकल लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 0 थी log 1 plus x by x थिले मूल्य 1, log 1 plus 2x by 2x 1, log 1 plus alpha x by alpha x 1, log 1 plus beta x by beta x 1. Similarly limit x tends to 0 थाई, limit delta x tends to 0 थाई, log 1 plus this by केते हेले 1 हबो बुझिला केते हेले 1 हबो ना log 1 plus delta x by x अछि इथे हमकु delta x by x आने पई पड़िबो. So this can be written as limit delta x tends to 0, log 1 plus delta x by x whole by delta x by x, so into 1 by x. तो 1 by x से divide करा गला एवं multiply करा गला. So dividing 1 by x and multiplying 1 by x, this is equal to, according to this formula, log 1 plus x by x is equal to 1. So this is equal to 1 into 1 by x, which is equal to 1 by x. Since dy by dx is equal to 1 by x, so taking the value of y dy by dx, what is the value of y? We have taken log x. So derivative of log x is equal to 1 by x, hence the formula is proved. So derivative of log x is equal to 1 by x. Then we shall prove another formula. Next formula we shall prove. We shall prove the next formula. Derivative of sin x. Derivative of sin x equal to cos x. Derivative of sin x is equal to cos x. Then similarly we shall prove the derivative of cos x, tan x, cot x, sec x and cosec x. By this formula, let y is equal to sin x. Here trigonometric functions, derivative of trigonometric function is equal to trigonometric functions. Sin x derivative cos x. But we shall prove this. How? Derivative of sin x is equal to cos x. Let y is equal to sin x. Let delta x and delta y be the delta x and delta y be corresponding small change in x and y respectively. Then y plus delta y is equal to, then y changed by y plus delta y is equal to sin x plus delta x. This is equation 2. This implies equation 2 minus equation 1 is equal to how much? Now, equation 2 minus equation 1 is equal to delta y is equal to sin x plus delta x minus sin x. Since there is a formula sin c minus sin d, 2 cos this plus this by 2, this plus this by 2, x plus delta x plus x by 2, so 2x plus delta x by 2 into sin c minus d by 2, this minus this by 2, so x plus delta x minus x by 2, that is sin delta x by 2. So dividing both sides as delta x tends to 0 and taking limit as delta x tends to 0. So limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x is equal to limit delta x tends to 0. उभय पार्श्व रे delta x रे डिवाइड करले and limit delta x tends to 0 नेले equal to 2 cos 2x plus delta x by 2 into sin delta x by 2 whole divided by delta x. The left hand side can be written as dy by dx. So we shall find this value. The right hand side is a limit, left hand side is a derivative. We shall find the value of this limit and dividing it at two parts as limit delta x tends to 0, 2 cos 2x plus delta x by 2 into limit delta x tends to 0 sin delta x by 2 by delta x. We have read a formula as limit x tends to 0, not delta x, limit x tends to 0 sin x by x is equal to 1. In a limit there is a formula, so sin x by x is equal to 1, sin 2x by 2x is equal to 1, sin 3x by 3x is equal to 1, sin alpha x by alpha x is equal to 1, sin beta x by beta x is equal to 1, sin delta x by delta x is equal to 1, sin delta x by 2 by delta x by 2 will be 1, so delta x by 2, so dividing by half and multiplying by half, whose value is equal to how much? Now this implies dy by dx is equal to 2 cos 2x plus 0 by 2 into, since there is a formula limit x tends to 0 sin x by x is 1, so limit delta x tends to 0 sin delta x by 2 by delta x by 2 is equal to 1 into half is equal to how much? 2 and a half cancel, 2x by 2 also cancel, which is equal to cos x, and dy by dx is equal to cos x. So what is value of y? The value of y is equal to sin x. Therefore derivative of sin x is equal to cos x. Derivative of sin x is equal to cos x. Similarly, you can prove the other trigonometric functions: sin, next cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec, sin inverse, cos inverse, sec inverse, and etc. etc. Then properties of a limit. Property of derivatives. Properties. Number 1, so derivative of a constant. Suppose alpha is a constant. So derivative of a, where alpha is a constant, derivative of a constant is equal to 0. We have taken as the first formula derivative of c is equal to constants, where c is a constant. Again derivative of a alpha fx is equal to how much? Where alpha is a constant, fx is a functions, where alpha into derivative of fx, that is alpha into f dash x. Suppose let u and v are functions of x, function of x. Then we shall take derivative of u plus v, that is derivative of u plus derivative of v. Then derivative of u minus v equal to derivative of u minus derivative of v. Then derivative of u into v, u रखिबा v को कहा जाए प्रोडक्ट फॉर्मूला, that is first function derivative of second plus second function derivative of first functions. Then derivative of suppose u, v and w. Suppose u, v and w are functions of x. Then derivative of u, v, w is equal to u, v into derivative of w plus u, w derivative of v plus v, w into derivative of u. Then derivative of u by v, derivative of u by v equal to v into derivative of u minus u into derivative of v by v square. Then derivative of alpha u plus beta v, derivative of alpha u plus beta v is equal to how much? And alpha and beta are constants. Alpha into derivative of u plus beta into derivative of v. Beta into derivative of v. We shall use the formula and use these properties to find the derivative of a functions. Next class we shall read the details of how to find the derivative of a functions. Today we have closed now. Thank you all for your cooperations. Thank you all.